Hello everyone. I'm not gone again. I was just doing finals and stuff like that. It's stressful, takes up a lot of time. My lighting's really bad, as you can probably tell. Anyway, let's get into this. The five best Godzilla movies. No, just kidding. It's not my opinion this time. This time it's objective fact. You can't disagree with this in any way, shape, or form, nor are you allowed to disagree with me and, just say something contrary to my fact in the comments below. So, this is fact. This is not opinion whatsoever. That's what top 5 lists are. They're facts. Never opinions. This is objective fact. I'm just kidding. I'm for 90% sure I'm even stealing that joke from somebody else, but I liked it a lot. I couldn't figure out who, so I'm using it. Let's talk about my top 5 Godzilla films. Alright. So, for number 5, I got one that I don't have a disc for. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. This movie was legitimately super underrated. And I hadn't watched it until very, very recently. Is it stupid? Very. Is it fun? Heck yes. Is there literally something going on almost every second of the movie? Yes. Is it entertaining? Super duper. Holy crap. And honestly, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla has one of my favorites, if not my favorite, soundtrack in any Godzilla movie. It's just spectacular, Here are a couple samples. Alright. For my number 4 pick. Boom! Godzilla vs. Violante. I know it's mirrored. Deal with it. Godzilla vs. Violante. It's really good. It's got a human plot line, well, stupid, it's entertaining, and at sometimes can be thought-provoking, and the story's actually pretty decent. What's it, Seradian? Or Sarabian? Seradian, I think. The Seradian agent being everywhere. It's just so funny. I don't think it's supposed to, but it's just hilarious. He's just popping up left and right. It's just great. I would recommend this movie to just about anyone. It's just fun. Yeah, it's an extremely 80s movie. Maybe not as 80s as The Return of Godzilla, but it's still very, very 80s and very, very fun. It's kind of campy, but I mean, it's also got a really good soundtrack. Again, done by someone other than Akira Ifukube, which is weird since he's one of my favorite composers of all time, next to Mick Gordon from the new Doom game and Marty O'Donnell from the classic Halo game. So, the guys who did Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Violante, they got mad skills, alright? They do have mad skills. Alright, number 3 pick. Number 3. This one, just kidding. No, this one, it's Godzilla vs. Destroyer. The good one on this one. This one is just okay. It's not that good. It's super silly, but it can be really boring at times. But this movie is like, holy crap. There are stakes. There's not many Godzilla movies where you really feel like there's stakes, but in this one, holy moly, if you watch the movie, you know what I mean. It's actually really good, though. Actually, I really love it. It's it's really special. It's a weird downbeat. Not in the way that the movie's bad. Of course, it's on my top five, but most of the '90s leading up to that point had just kind of gotten progressively sillier and just a little bit more outlandish. And this movie comes along and it's surprisingly sad and dark at times, and the budget's obviously a lot higher than a few of the previous films, and it looks pretty good for a Godzilla movie around this time. And it's just super entertaining, and it's just neat. I really plan on doing discussion videos on all my favorite movies eventually, like more in depth kind of thing. But I don't really have a great script for this one. I just going off some bullet points. It's just a really good one. I like it a lot. Let's go. Number 2. Number 2 is Shin Godzilla. A lot of you know that I adore this movie by making it made Godzilla freaky in this form, the final form, and the second form, which will forever haunt my nightmares. It's really unsettling. It's really, yeah. But honestly, in complete dead seriousness, this is a really good movie. Really good soundtrack. Really good effects for especially such a low budget compared to the American 2014 Godzilla. This movie at times, not all the time whatsoever, but at times looks much better than the 2014 Godzilla, and at just a really small fraction of the budget. And I think that's really, really cool, especially considering a lot of the bigger scenes in this movie are in the daytime. This also deals with some really heavy imagery and just commentary on the Japanese government, which kind of goes over my head, but I still kind of recognize a little bit of it, and I pick up on a sub-decent amount, and I can tell there's a lot of thought and there's a lot of thought and emotion put in this movie. You kind of feel kind of a sarcasm, and it's very obvious because it's satire of Japanese government, but it's very good, and the whole plot line with the people just working together just for the sake of working together and whatnot, that's very uplifting and very cool. I showed this to a friend of mine recently who'd never seen a Japanese Godzilla movie before, and he liked it a lot, and that should be a testament to this movie. It's at least fairly accessible because it's a really cool looking Godzilla and it's got some cool imagery to it. Alright, number 1. You've all seen this coming. It's my favorite movie of all time, and it's not because Godzilla's in it for the first time. The characters are what sell this movie. I'm of course talking about this one. Just kidding, no. This one. Gojira, the original. Here's a DVD that includes King of the Monsters and Gojira. Or Gojira. I'm bad at pronouncing it, I'm sorry. This is a really crappy copy. I really hate it. I really hate it a lot. And I really plan on getting the Criterion Collection version with the remaster and whatnot. Fun little factoid. This DVD art gets the date wrong twice. Alright, let's see, where is it? Oh, right, it's mirrored, you can't see it. It says 1964 and 1965 for the American one. Yeah, it's stupid, it's not even a typo, they did it twice. Box art's kinda cool, though. It comes with 2 discs, but I hate this copy a lot. Why is this movie a masterpiece? Well, so yeah, why is this movie amazing? Well, 1, the characters. Serizawa being one of my favorite movie characters of all time. The actor did, seriously, an amazing job that's just seriously sells me every time And there's even a language barrier, which is crazy that you can really, just with physical appearance and just raw acting, you can, that sounds awful, just like actual like motion and face emotions, the conveying emotions is really good. Despite the language barrier, it's just fantastic. All the characters, none of them are annoying. They're at least passable, and the ones that are great are superb. The effects don't always hold up, but there's still some shots in this movie that are just sublime and will forever stick out in my memory and will forever be good. There's so many shots of just fantastic lighting that make Godzilla look much realer than he looks at for most of the movie, but there's so many good shots, and you've probably seen them all, the greatest ones. They're great. This movie is a classic and has some excellent subtext and messaging to it. A lot of you already know this, but if you haven't watched this movie, just sat down, watch it, no distractions, you absolutely should. I highly recommend it. It's a great experience. Usually when I watch a movie, I'll just kind of have my phone out. Kind of, when I get bored, just go on it. This movie, one, you don't need that. Two, you should absolutely sit down, watch this all the way through. It's utterly fantastic. And you know what's disgusting? I was looking on other top 10, top 30 lists for all the Godzilla movies, thinking, all right, let's see what other people had in mind. Let's see if there's something I should watch to, refresh my memory and see if it's really as good as they say. And they put Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah at number 1. I'm so with that movie. I don't love it. GMK at number 2. GMK is overrated. And Godzilla, the original, at number 9. Number 9. That has to be a war crime of some kind. Yeah, I don't know. This is all just my opinion. If you disagree with me, great, good for you. You have a different opinion. You're not feeding into a hive mind. Good job. I'm proud of you. But these are my favorites, and they're just all great. With the 4th and 5th options being a little less great, just more fun. But the top 3 especially, I would recommend to just about anybody. They're fantastic movies. Especially the first and the second. Or the first and Shin Godzilla. Yeah. That's about all I have to say. I'm working on a bigger video on the anime Godzilla movies really soon. So look out for that. And that's about all I have to say today. This video is stretched out long enough. I have enough editing to do as is. So see you guys in 7 billion months when I come back again after finals again, because that's how that works. See ya.